up, y'all? So, I got a new gun recently, and I got my CHL when I got out of the Navy about 10 years ago, so it looks a little different, right? So I'm sitting at the counter, the guy looks at the picture, looks at me, looks at the picture, looks at me, and then he runs it. Then his boss comes over, looks at the picture, looks at me, and says, "Do you run that shit?" And so I was telling my wife and her friend about it, and her friend said, "Well, you gotta kind of look at it from his perspective, because in the picture, you're clean cut and clean shaven. Now you look like Forrest Gump when he started running." I give her credit on that one, man. But my wife told me recently, too, that I don't look like a veteran anymore. And I was like, well, you know, I'm going to call bullshit on that one, because I don't shave, I grew my hair out, and I spend most of the day bitching about the VA and the government online. So, and at this point, she's married to the veteran starter kit. It's more basic than that. I mean, I can start tweeting some conspiracy theories, but I'm not there yet. You know, we'll work on it. But it kind of came to a head the other day, too. I was standing outside this convenience store, and I'm smoking a cigarette. And this guy comes over and bums the light for me and stands next to me, and he's short and fat. And the first thing that I thought was, man, this J.M. Silent Bob remake's gonna be shitty as hell. I don't need to think about my life decisions up to this point, man. But we live out in Maynard. It's a cool little place, man. And the big news out in Maynard this summer is they filmed Fear of the Walking Dead out there. Everybody's talking about it. But when I heard the news, it cracked me up, because that tells me that AMC flew a location scout from LA to Austin. And then they took a rental car up to little old Manor, got out of the car and looked around and was like, oh yeah, this is definitely the apocalypse. Holy shit, we found it in the world, guys. Wrap it up, man. Yeah, the thing is, we have a Walmart out there too, so if they went there after midnight, they'd have been like, we don't even need makeup for the extras out there. That's fucking great. No, man, but the thing, I've been married 15 years, and you know, I have some advice for guys that are in relationships and that might go long term, is just get used to watching some shitty TV. It's just a fact of life. Life's a lot better to be accepted, man. Like, my wife's into those big wedding shows now, and it cracks me up because when we got married, I was an E3 in the Navy. We didn't have any money, so there's nothing fancy about it. And it makes me wonder, you know, is she planning for the 20-year, or is she planning for another wedding, and am I part of this one? You know, these are things I probably need to know. But those things are so over the top, though, man. It's always like, Jane chose Hawaii with a Pacific Ocean backdrop. Floral arrangement was $5,000. You know, and ours would be a little different if it had been there when we got married, man. It would be more like, Amy chose the county courthouse with a backdrop to DUI offenders awaiting arraignment. Floral arrangement's free because Shannon stole it from the graveyard next door. But like I said, being a veteran, the one thing that cracks me up is when people, you know, get mad about the government lying to them, because in 7 years in the Navy, you learn a lot about the government, man. But it came out recently that the government's been lying about Iraq and Afghanistan for the last 15 years. And there are people that are really upset about this, like they're up in arms, man. And, you know, I can kind of see where they're coming from, because, I mean, other than Freemasons, Illuminati, chemtrails, Area 51, JFK assassination, Watergate, Jimmy Hoffa, weapons of mass destruction, Iran-Contra, and Epstein killing himself, we've always been pretty square with this, right? I mean, shit. Maybe I'm a little closer to tweeting out those conspiracy theories than I thought. All right, I'm Shannon Muggers. Thanks a lot.